Hello. Okay, Google. Play Tribe Called Quest Radio.
Sure. Here's a Tribe Called Quest on Apple Music.
Hi. We're gonna cook dinner. I just need to do my dishwasher first. Okay, Google. Volume 3. I just got my little one down for a nap. What time is it? 3:53. I cannot let her sleep past like 5. What's everyone doing? Thank you. What are you guys doing? Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna actually marinate some tofu. Usually what I do is I'll like press it out to get some of the moisture out, but we're just not prepared today for anything, so we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. Thank you. So let's say I have you guys on my iPad because before, when I had you on my cell phone, it was like my phone was going off, the live was going off, people were calling me, I kept getting kicked off. Greg, some lunch. Anything good? Thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet. I get like the nicest compliments from people. Like some people are like, oh my God, I wish I had your life. Like guys, my life is regular. I have a regular life. This is the tofu we like. It's from Trader Joe, obviously. Basically, my whole house is from Trader Joe. Thank you. And usually I like to take it out, wrap it in like paper towel, and put like something heavy on top to get some of the moisture out, but I didn't do that today. So I'm gonna just do a quick squeeze out, and then I'm gonna marinate it quick. All right, what are we gonna marinate with? Let's see. Definitely gochujang. Definitely fish sauce. Thank you guys. I got this outfit from Rainbow. I shop at Rainbow. I'm still living in the 90s, guys. I still shop at Rainbow. I mean, I shop someplace else also, but like my sweats, my flip-flops, my solid colored t-shirts and shit, all Rainbow. Sesame oil. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not going to go buy my, you know, a fucking ballroom gown at Rainbow, but I am going to buy sweat outfits and flip-flops. Yes, this is tofu. I am in, like, Middlesex County. I'm by East Brunswick. I still go, even, like, my flip-flops, they have the cutest flip-flops. I'm just getting out all this shit for my marinade. So I'm going to be marinating tofu. And let me get some paper towels. I need to squeeze it out, too. You okay, Fina Bina? So like I said, I'm on here until my daughter wakes up. Sorry, guys. All right, so let's cut the tofu out. of this plastic container that they won't give me bags at the grocery store, but these plastic containers are good. These are all good. These plastic containers, no problem. These aren't the one that's killing the wildlife or the ocean life, whatever. Where's my tea? Here it is. Yes, it's tofu. This is from Trader Joe, this tofu. I like the firm one. And I'm going to be making this in the air fryer because I feel like the air fryer is the only way to get your tofu crispy. And I feel like tofu is like a texture thing with a lot of people. Like they don't like it because it is a weird texture. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I could actually eat just like a brick of tofu cold out of the package. Doesn't bother me. I am drinking a Trenta green tea. I tell them no water and no sugar. So they don't put the simple syrup. And then they usually use like I don't know if it's a tea concentrate, but I know they do mix it with water when you buy it. So I tell them no water and it's like a stronger tea. I'm just gonna open these up and then I'm gonna drain the water. And when you're marinating tofu, you actually don't wanna go over like a half hour, because it's like a sponge and it'll get super salty and soak up whatever you have. Like it probably won't even be enjoyable at that point. Okay, Google, volume 4. Yeah, some people don't like it because of the consistency. Am I an adventurous eater? Yes, I eat basically everything. Like weird shit too. Tofu's good for babies. I'm gonna give her this. I would probably just leave a little piece out and not put all the marinade on it. I don't think I would give it to them every day because of the soy. But once in a while, I mean, it's not gonna kill them. Hi. I'm gonna show you how I season it. So first I'm just gonna wrap it in this paper towel to just try to get some of the moisture out of it. And then I'm gonna cube it because you want the seasoning to go through it. And then I'm gonna just put it in like a really flavorful marinade for a little bit. Do you bread it? No, I do not bread it. I'm gonna put it in the air fryer and it's gonna get crispy. You don't even need to bread it. Probably should have cut the fucking plastic bag off. This is, I guess, one of my quick dinners because I took nothing out of the freezer and I don't just like have meat in my refrigerator. I either have it fresh from the day I bought it or I put it in the freezer. So I always have tofu in my house or usually shrimp as well, but I don't have shrimp either right now. So I guess we're eating tofu tonight. And then I'll show you what I'll do on the side. I don't even know what vegetable I have in there. I'm trying to do first in, first out, guys. And it's like so freaking hard, especially when I'm trying to like have a balanced meal. You know what I mean? All right, let me get a bowl. Thank you. Also a quick dinner, macaroni and peas. Garlic and oil, you fry it up with onions, you fry peas in it, and you boil macaroni. That's what a quick dinner in my house was growing up. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Also, I love barbecue. That's like really the quickest dinner. I had a kielbasa in there. I was gonna make that with like fried up cabbage, but I'm not in the mood for that either. You okay? Okay, sorry guys, I'm walking all over the place. Yeah, peas, onions, garlic, and pasta. And then mad grated cheese. when you serve it. Even my daughter loves that shit. Okay, so like I said, normally I would push a lot of this moisture out, but you know what? It's not gonna make a difference. You just leave it in the air fryer a couple extra minutes because tofu, it's like impossible to fuck up if you get it crispy. Thank you so much. But I really just live like a regular life, guys. We have hard days over here too, you know? Not every day's a good day. I like to keep them pretty whole like this. And then if you want them smaller, like when they're done cooking, you can make them a little smaller. I feel like I could fit more in my air fryer like that. Like this, I would just eat this. Do you guys eat tofu like this or am I weird? Pastina, I do make. It's not something we make every day. But I make pastina. Sometimes I buy those little stars too. She likes those. I mean, pasta's pasta. So I'm just cutting them in big cubes. And then I'm going to marinate them quick. I was raised in Howard Beach, Queens. Now I live in New Jersey. I moved here like 5 years ago. Tofu is best in soups. I do actually put tofu, like if I make chicken soup or something, I'm not eating noodles. I will definitely put tofu in soup and it's good. Honestly, it doesn't have flavor. It kind of tastes like nothing. I'm in the East Brunswick area. New Park pizza, delicious, but you can't take it and travel. You need to buy it and eat it right there. It does not travel well. I'm gonna put them in here just to marinate them. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, Middlesex County, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm considered also. Usually I ask my husband because he is very good with directions, and I'm still using my GPS to go places in New Jersey because I'm from where they use like numbers for streets. You freaking people have jug handles. I'm still trying to figure out how to make a U-turn. Okay, I'm constantly wiping down my cutting board, guys. Cannot work with a messy surface. I cringe. All right, let me make a nice little marinade. I'm going Asian vibes because what else are you doing with tofu? You have to go Asian vibes, right? My set is from Rainbow Shops. Thank you so much. It's really hard to keep up with all these guys. Yeah, it's hard like when you learn how to drive in New York and then you move to Jersey and it's like, what the hell's happening here, guys? You guys like have different rules. My daughter's name's someone I grew up with. Her name was Serafina. I just always loved her name, and I always said, like, if I had a girl, I'm gonna name her that. And then Mariella, someone I know is good friends with a Mariella, and I was like, wow, that name is beautiful. I love it. And then here we are. Now I have Serafina and Mariella. Tacos, can never go wrong with tacos. Here comes Serafina. Okay, Google. Pause. You're on live. So don't do anything crazy.
Mama, can I
Yes,
have
dear.
water?
Of course. Do you want to get it? I'll make you a fresh one, okay? You know what? Take one of these. Well, where's the one from your school bag? Go get the one from your school bag. And I'll fill it up. I'll fill it up. I'll fill it up. Yeah, don't do anything crazy, guys. This house is... There's no way to filter this house. There's no way. Did we not bring it in from the call?
No. Make me a new one then.
I didn't hear any please. All I heard was make me a new one.
Make me a new one, please.
Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better, my darling. Come here, come grab it. Maybe I'll do a house tour when my house is like not at the end of the night when I pick my kid up from school and her uniform, jacket, school bag, lunchbox is all over the place. Mariella's shit all over the place. I'll give you a house tour at like either 6 in the morning before my kids wake up or like 8 at night before I clean up for the night. There's no house tours at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that's for sure. Okay, so first I started with soy sauce. I'm gonna put some sesame oil. A little bit of fish sauce. That's another thing though. People on the internet think they know everything about your life. Like, you guys know I only show you what I want you to know, right? I mean, you guys basically seen my house. You've seen my basement. The only thing you haven't really seen is the bedrooms. Wow, that fish sauce really does have a nice stench to it, I gotta say. Okay, let me get a nice fork. Okay, Google, play Jadakiss Radio.
Playing Jadakiss on Apple Music.
I am American with Sicilian descent. You gotta watch what you say on here, guys. Do I plan on having more kids? No, we're completely done with kids. 2, we're done. We're done. Okay, Google. Next song. This is gochujang. It's like a fermented red pepper paste. It's spicy, a little sweet. It's very good. Okay, Google. I guess this isn't for kids, huh? Play Adele Radio. That's my taste in music, guys. Jadakiss to Adele. Super bipolar. I just have a little bit left. I'm going to just use whatever's left in here. I like everything. Like, I listen to very rarely anything new. Okay, Google, Volume 3. I listen to, like, hip-hop, R&B, this stuff. I really listen to everything. Freestyle, reggaeton. Gina who? I know a few Ginas. Which Gina? These are my nails, guys. Just like a little thing I found on Instagram. My nail girl does whatever I want. She's the best. But I also don't get like anything too crazy. Oh, hey G. Yeah, sure. I'll pay for shipping. No problem, Jay. I get my hair done from Annette. She's in the Old Bridge shops. I'm actually going to her the middle of February. I'll do a whole video on getting my hair done with her because she's the freaking best. She loves social media. She's always down to like film content. So she would totally be down for that. I don't get my nails in New Jersey. I've tried like numerous places and it's just not possible. I still go to Staten Island for my nails. And honestly, where I go in Staten Island, because it's on Page Avenue, like right over the outer bridge, where I go on Staten Island is, whatchamacallit? It's closer than half the places in Jersey. Your skin is so clear. I have one of those filters on. My skin is not clear. I don't have like pimples or anything, but I don't have like a clear complexion. Definitely need to get more facials in my life, but you know when you have 2 kids, you prioritize what you spend your money on. My eyebrows are waxed and they also have a henna tint on them. I used to thread my eyebrows, but I learned later that that's actually not good, the threading. It makes them super thin and I don't like thin eyebrows. Thank you guys so much. I hop on here and it takes me like 3 hours to cook dinner. Let's see. Thank you guys. I don't get freckles actually. Not that I'm aware of, at least. This is from Trader Joe too, guys. Trader Joe should just sponsor me. Don't you think? Sponsor me, bro. Now, normally I would put fresh ginger, fresh garlic. I'd go all out, guys, but I'm really just not in it today. I don't have it in me today. It's still gonna be a good dinner. It's just not in the mood today. I was so close to ordering, but I'm like, you know, it's just like, there's nothing that I even want, so I'm not gonna waste it. I'm making marinated tofu. So I'm just mixing this. I'm not gonna put any salt because the soy sauce has a lot of salt in it. I'm gonna just pour this over. I'm gonna let this sit for like 20 minutes while I prep vegetables. I guess it's like a textural thing. It doesn't bother me, tofu. But air fried is... Okay, so if you've never had air fried tofu, try that before you say you'll never eat tofu. Because it does come out super crispy. So it's just like a crispy piece of protein. I honestly, like, it's not something that we eat often. But like I said earlier, when you like didn't plan for dinner, I didn't take anything out of the freezer, I always have tofu in my fridge. But my whole family likes it, so... Even if you cut them, I don't know. I never have an onion left over. Never in this house do I have an onion left over. Thank you so much. Yeah, I keep them under the sink. They're supposed to be in a dark area, your onions. That's the darkest place I could think of in the kitchen. I'm not gonna put my last name on here, guys. Hello, hello. Thank you guys. After you cut them, refrigerate them. Oh, I'm sure, but I don't ever have them left over. So I'm gonna just slice them like, a little chunky, because you want them to still be crunchy. You don't want them to be like fried onions, And then I'm gonna cut a pepper, and I'll probably do some broccoli too. Leah's Cucina, that means Leah's kitchen. Cucina is Italian for kitchen. That's not my last name. Are you crazy? I am from Howard Beach, Queens. I live in New Jersey now. Thank you. I like to eat vibrant food. I feel like you eat with your eyes first. So I'm doing like chunky peppers and onions. Well, my first name is Leah, and then pluralized, it's Leah's, and then Cucina's kitchen. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so nice. And then I think we'll do broccoli. I'll do like a little stir fry. So what I do is, after I put this in the air fryer, I use this marinade as like the sauce to fry the vegetables. Thank you guys so much. I'm crying from the onions. I'm gonna put the tofu in the air fryer now. It's marinated for like 10 minutes. That's long enough. It comes super crispy. I'll show you guys. If I'm not still on live, I will take a video. But it does come crispy. You have to just let it cook. You can't don't like move it around 100 times. Just leave it alone. I also spray some olive oil on it. My favorite meals to make. You know what I really just enjoy? I love like a really nice roasted chicken. I know that sounds so corny of me. Just like a homey, comforting meal. I love barbecue, like marinated meats on the barbecue. My husband has a smoker. He's like smoking meat in the summer. We just love cooking in general, guys. I really do. Grocery shop. I grocery shop all over, guys. I love ShopRite. I go to Aldi's, Trader Joe, Whole Foods, Wegmans. That's really all that's around me. Meat, I've been buying from my local butcher because I've been grossed the hell out by meat lately, guys, I gotta say. Fish, I also have a local fish market that I go to. Yeah, roasted chicken, a nice mashed potatoes, like a cheesy salad. So this marinade you're gonna save, you're gonna use that to make your vegetables later. Tina, can you throw me up a paper towel, babe? Please? So I'm gonna air fry this literally like 400. I'm gonna just start off with like 15 minutes, flip it, and then see how it's doing. What, babe? What'd you say? The paper towel. I wish I had a nice glass of wine, I gotta say. I wish I had a nice glass of wine. I've been to Lavodi's. Lavodi's is pretty, decent for around here. I do still prefer the Pastosa in Staten Island. I mean, but I'm not there, so it is what it is. Oh, my darling. Thank you, my darling. Are you okay? No more goldfish. Did you hear me? Yo, you're not too hungry for it, Serafina. Okay, so I just put that in the air fryer. Let's see. What's your guys' favorite recipe to cook? Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna definitely get to that bakery, I promise. Hopefully before St. Joseph's Day in March. Hopefully. I'm gonna go in there. I'm not even gonna ask for you, and then I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna write you after and tell you I tried the bakery. My outfit is from Rainbow Shop, guys. My favorite Italian dish. I don't know. I mean, I really eat everything, guys. French dips are delicious. Love those. Thank you. Yeah, I play Adele a lot in this house too because, I mean, I always loved her, but it's also like soothing for my kids, I feel like. Awesome. I'll bring my daughter. I'll let her pick out a cookie. French onion soup, delicious. And it's actually very easy to make too. I feel like people make that so complicated. It's not. Me and my husband met online, actually. I've told this story on here a few times. We met on, yes, it was. I honestly loved all of her albums. We met on Plenty of Fish. I honestly don't know if it's still around. Just gonna take a pan. I'm gonna fry up the onions and the peppers, and I'm gonna poach the broccoli and just throw it in last minute. Yeah, so I was saying Rainbow, I buy like sweatsuits, like my solid t-shirts, I get like my flip-flops and shit. I mean, I'm not buying my jeans there, but shit that you're going through regardless. What am I spending money on it for? I'm with kids all day. My shit's getting destroyed. I'm staining everything. Thank you guys so much. I know there's a Pastosa in Jersey, but it's not the same. I've been to them. I've been to the one in Cranford. Is that it? Cranford? I've been to the one in Manalapan. They're good. They're still not the same, though. I know you guys think I'm crazy, but the chicken cutlets from Eltingville, I see through them. But still, I would, you know, I just buy chicken breasts now, slice them up, and pound them out myself. You learn to live without a Pastosa when you don't love the ones around you, okay? This is a Trenta iced green tea with no water and no sugar. I'm just gonna do like half of this broccoli. Tuscany, is that a pork store? I guess I'm gonna have to try that. I'm always looking for a good pork store. That's why I found a local butcher, because I used to get my meat from the bookstore. Thank you guys so much for the compliments. Would I move to Staten Island? No, I moved out of Staten Island. So I lived in Howard Beach till I was like 25. Then I moved to Staten Island for like 3 or 4 years with my husband. And then I bought a home in New Jersey. I will never move back to Staten Island. I mean, I don't hate Staten Island. It's just not where I was from. It's not where I want to raise my kids. It's not where I want to be. I used to work in Staten Island too, like up until I had my second daughter, which was only 6 months ago. So I am back and forth. I have a lot of friends there. So does my husband. So we are back and forth. Yes, I did work in a dental office. I actually just stopped working at that dental office when I had my second baby. I did medical and dental billing in a dental office on Highland Boulevard. My family is still in Queens. Yep, I'm there probably like once a month, I'd say. I'm over there. Do I plan on going back? I did plan on going back at a time, but we don't have help with my children. I don't have childcare. And for the amount of money it is for me to go back to work, I could literally just stay home with my children. And I mean, I would rather raise my children than somebody else. So I'm just grateful that I'm in the position where I can stay home. Because you know how they say it takes a village to raise kids? We don't have a village on this side of town, guys. I am the village. What's your, like, how would I know you if you're from the dental office? I just usually know people by their last names. I don't know if you want to share that. Do I have any family in Jersey? A lot of my husband's family lives here. My husband has a very small family as well. Yeah, my mother, and it's crazy because my mother wasn't a stay-at-home mom growing up. She actually was the complete opposite. My dad left when I was in like second grade, and my mom worked like 3 jobs to like make sure nothing in my life changed. Like, we were still in Catholic school, I still was in dance, like I didn't even know shit was really bad until like later on in life. But my mom wasn't a stay-at-home mom, so like I know what it's like to not have that, and I'm just very grateful that my kids do get to experience that. So the broccoli, I'm gonna just poach this quick. I'm gonna blanch it. I'm gonna boil it for like a few minutes, and then I'm gonna put it in an ice bath, and I'm gonna just throw it in last minute, because something about Chinese food, you always get that crispy broccoli. Like, you're never getting soggy broccoli. Yeah, men are trash, guys. I mean, I found a really good one. Hopefully you guys found good men also. But I haven't spoken to my dad in, how old am I? I'm gonna be 34 in like 2 weeks. I haven't spoken to my dad in a very long time. Over 20 years. I don't even know where he is. I'm grateful that I could provide a life for my kids that I didn't get to have when I was a kid. Like, a stable environment, peaceful, parents who love each other. Like, my husband is super affectionate, more affectionate than me. I'm like, all right, get your fucking hands off me now. He like loves affection, right? So my daughter always sees him like kissing me, hugging me, and I just think that's really sweet. I feel like if a father chooses to not be in their kid's life, that's on you. Because my kids are cool as shit, and if you choose to not be around, that sucks. Why did my dad leave? I mean, I was very young. He literally left on the day that I was receiving communion. My mother threw like this huge party for me. So the whole time during the party, my mom had to like pretend like he wasn't, like he didn't just fucking leave her. My mom caught him cheating and shit. He was like not paying bills. There's a lot of stuff. That's like a good story time at some point, but it's definitely not something I'm getting into on live. And then I'm sure there's reasons that I don't know because I was very young. Okay, I'm gonna put the water on for the broccoli. Yes, my mom is a great woman. And you know what? You think about in your mind what you want like your parent to be, right? You have to remember that your parents are also dealing with the cards that they were dealt, you know, like, so maybe when you, if like you're growing up, if you don't remember the I mean, this goes different for everybody, you know, it depends on what you went through as a kid. But like emotionally, if you feel like things were lacking, like you have to also think, what was your parent going through at the time? Like, I feel like you realize that stuff later in life. But my dad, yeah, he could just like go shit in a hat. I don't even know what's going on with him. Yeah, men are crazy. I feel like men like that don't deserve to have children. It's sad. Like, listen, if you have a broken relationship with your father who is like a good man and you guys like just don't see eye to eye on shit, that's a different story. Like, it's not that serious. That shit you need to settle. If there's like reasoning why you guys really aren't in each other's life, like if he's like a piece of shit or whatever, everybody has a different story. You know what I mean? I can't find my pop. Yeah, you can shit in a hat. That's what my grandpa used to say. You can shit in a hat. You know what it was? Like, I feel like my whole life, it's been like it's even in school, right? When you go to, I was in Catholic school from pre-K. I graduated high school, Catholic school. They always had like these father-daughter dances, you know, muffins with dad, all this shit, right? I always brought my grandma. I showed up with my Nona, like, this is my girl. She literally, like, I spent more time with her than I did anybody. Like, my mom worked so much, and I was always with my grandma. You're not alone, girl. Trust me. And you know what? That shit causes daddy issues. All right. I did a lot of stupid shit when I was a teenager, before I had kids, before I met my husband, you know? Like, I don't know if anybody knew me in real life, but I was a crazy fucking teenager. Then I grew up. I met my husband, I had children, and my life just like completely changed. Like, when you're being treated the way you should be treated, you just become your best self. Like, you don't even try to. It just happens. My husband actually went through a similar thing. He didn't have like the best father either. His stepfather is absolutely amazing. We're obsessed with him, but his, didn't have the best relationship. So whatever the case was, he's always like, I want my kids to remember me as like the best dad ever. And I'm like, well, that's how it should be. You know what I mean? That's how it should be. Here it is, in the dishwasher. I'm gonna just blanch the broccoli. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes it's not the mother. Sometimes it's not the father. Sometimes it's the mother being a piece of shit. And you know what? I feel like that's even worse. Because I'm not saying moms are more important than dads, but it's just like kids need their moms. Like, I feel so sorry if someone doesn't have a father, but for some reason, when you tell me you don't have a mom, like, that makes me feel even worse. I mean, like, when you're a little kid, like our age, you learn how to cope. But I mean, like, when you're a little kid growing up and you're not with your mom, that's sad. That's really freaking sad. Like, look, this is what it looks like right now. I'm going to turn you around. Do you see? So you don't eat tofu, but does that not look good? I mean, come on. My dad used to do the same shit. Leave you waiting, same shit. My dad used to also, he was working in New York and he was living in Pennsylvania. This was like when we were still talking. He would only make plans with me on like a Friday night, right? Because he would get out of work at like 3, 4 o'clock, and then he wanted to not sit in rush hour traffic driving home to PA. So I was like the time that you had to kill. That's what me and my sister were. It does look delicious, right? My grandma is not still alive, which is very, very sad. That was like my buddy. She died, say like 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and it's gonna be 5 in this May. My grandma was the fucking best. Like, literally, she was just like a piece of bread. A piece of bread. She taught me everything, literally. Cooking, life, everything. She was just the best. Cope with losing my grandmother. It was actually, like, I couldn't have lost her at like a worse time too. Like, I lost her, yeah, so it's actually going on 6 years because I lost her right after I had my first daughter, right after I had Serafina, and she's gonna be 6 this year. So it was so hard because I was battling postpartum depression with my first daughter anyway. And my grandmother, like, I never spoke to anybody about it because I was like so scared to be judged. And like eventually I like opened up to people, but I like spoke to her about it, and she just never made me feel like there was something wrong with me. Because like for so long after my first daughter, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, why can't I get it together? Why am I so messed up? Like, I just brought home this beautiful, healthy baby. Like, why am I not happy? And my grandma just like kind of let me know, like, this shit's normal. It happens. Like, you're not crazy. It's gonna pass. You know, you have to just feel the things. Then I finally opened up to my hubby and he was like, all right, like, we need to fix it. Yeah, honestly, and it's like if you choose to not speak to your parent because they are like abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, like you don't have to put your hands on somebody to be abusive. So if you feel that that person is abusive, I'm sorry, but family or not, see you later. I don't feel sorry for that shit. Yeah, my grandma was really cool. It's sad that she didn't get to meet Mariella, but she did spend time with Serafina. You know, she was young, so I don't think Serafina even remembers, but it's nice that I have those memories, you know? All right, so this water is boiling for the broccoli in. Let that cook for like 5 minutes. Well, that doesn't mean shit. Like, I have friends that are, you know, treat me more than family. That treat me more like family than family. Like, I grew up being a people pleaser, and that's something that I will not do anymore. Yeah, I believe that too, because Mariella is like, she's just like such a chill baby. Like, and my grandma knew that I could not deal with another like colicky kid. So maybe she was like, listen, let's just give her a break this time. I gotta actually get her. She just woke up. Hold on. Want it to be. Well, I don't mean shit. Thank you. Even like, I feel like after you have kids, that's when you really start realizing like who your friends are. You know what I mean? This outfit is from Rainbow. It's actually, I bought this last year, so I don't know if they're still gonna have it. But they usually have sets like this all the time. Thank you guys so much. Her birthday's in July. Serafina's birthday is in August. What? Right, my darling? Thank you guys. I know, I'm still teaching myself how to even use this, guys. I'm also not like your everyday fashion blogger. That's like not my vibe. I am like the least girl in the world. I wish I could be more girly. I try. I'm just not great at it. Like, I'm the one who Googles YouTube tutorials for makeup. Like, if I have to go somewhere important, I get my makeup done because I physically can't do it. Thank you guys. Let me go see what Sissy's doing. A lot of my workout clothes is from TJ Maxx. Let me strain this broccoli. Jump for 5 minutes, okay? Let me go see Sissy. Whee! I promise you. I'm just straining the broccoli because I don't like soggy broccoli. have to get off now because my kids are gonna need me soon. Thank you guys so much. I'm trying to read your comments. Mariella's trying too, yeah. She's really hysterical, my kid. And honestly, I swear she said hello today. I have a video of it, but you know, I'll put it up on the internet. Who do you think you are thinking your kid said hello at 6 months? Can't wait for the internet to tell me what I can and can't do with my children. Just can't wait for that. Especially the best is when the unsolicited advice comes from people who don't even have children. That like really kills me. That really kills me. Thank you guys. I am gonna have to hop off soon though because I gotta take care of my kids. Maybe when my hubby gets home, if I have time, I'll hop back on. Thank you. I try to feed my kids whole food so they can choose that like when they get older in life. Best marriage advice, communication. Literally, communication is everything. Men, women, nobody's a mind reader. Nobody knows what's going through your mind. Like, it's not like he should know. He should know this is how I'm feeling. No, it don't work that way. Put your pride aside and have the hard conversations. You know? All right, guys, I'm hopping off. Thank you guys so much. Maybe I'll try to hop back on tomorrow and cook dinner. But I will try to take pictures of the tofu, okay? Bye, guys.